Are we live? Is that working? Can you guys see me? Can they see me? Mm-mm. Oh, they can see me, I think. If you guys can see me, can you say hi? Okay, I think they can. Yeah? Sorry, guys, I'm an absolute, I don't know what the word is, but when it comes to, you all know like my job is filming and editing, but when it comes to actual technology and going live and doing things correctly on the computer, I don't know what I'm doing. But we're here. I was about to say good morning, beautiful people, because that's how we start every video, but it's not the morning, it's 5 p.m. And the thing is, right, when I make my videos, there's just so much garbage that I talk about that I have to edit out. So if I say a lot of inappropriate or offensive things, I'll try not to, but just bear with me. Love from Germany. All right, guys, so we're here. I'm probably going to be here for like an hour or so. So just hit me with the questions. What shall I start with? I'm reading the live chat right now. How much peanut butter do I consume per day, guys? That is an absolute monstrosity of a question. I don't even know if that's the right word, but we're going to go with it. The thing is, right, I go through phases of eating like a whole jar a day, and then I can just sometimes just have a whole jar of almond butter a day instead. If I'm being honest, actually, recently my peanut butter consumption has been lower, and I don't know why. I feel like I need to sort it out, if you know what I'm saying. No tahini for 3 days or no other nut butters. Guys, don't even ask that kind of question. I can't even go half a day without tahini, specifically liquid gold. So yeah, don't know what kind of question that is, but can you do another impersonation of vegan influencers? The thing is, right, I might do a whole other video on that. I feel like it needs a part 2. But yeah, if there's anyone you want me to do on the spot, just drop it in the comments. If I'm being honest, when I filmed that video, I was actually like a little bit, and then I went to edit it and I was like, do you know what? I can actually make something quite funny out of this. And you guys enjoyed it. So there might be another one. Can you twerk for us? I totally would, but then this video will get demonetized, guys. How do I currently work out, exercise, split, rest days, etc.? So currently, I don't know where you guys are watching from, but here in the UK, we are in lockdown 3.0, which is just bloody amazing, obviously. So obviously no gym access. I haven't been able to do weights for a couple months just because of the state of the gym. And also what I was going through, I know a lot of you have been following me in my vlogs, etc. And obviously I was going through a lot of physical illness with medication withdrawal, drug withdrawal, and then had stomach ulcers. So my training kind of just died down a little bit. Again, like when I train now, I don't train for a specific reason. I'm not competing in sport anymore. I just do it for fun, just because I really enjoy it. But right now I do have a spin bike, which you've probably seen in my videos. And I would say most mornings I would get on the spin bike, go for about 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes less. I just push myself hard. I just love to sweat in the morning, you know. For me, like a morning is not a morning without a good sweat session, if you know what I'm saying. Do I know roughly what my macros are? The thing is, it changes so much. It really changes so much depending on the season, depending on so many different things. Why aren't you ever looking at the camera? I don't know where the camera is on this. Okay, am I looking at the camera now? I probably am. This is when I'd love to like zoom in on my face, but I can't edit this, which is kind of stressful. Macros, I've said millions of times in my videos, I don't count macros. Never have, but whenever I've done it for experiments, I would say it's always at least 50% coming from fat, 50% coming from tahini alone. But apart from that, I really don't care, really don't give any shits whatsoever about macros. Just eat whatever I want. It's funny because it's winter here now, but I'm still eating a lot of fruit. In the summer, I went through a massive fruit phase and I'm still stuck on it. Cantaloupes, the persimmon, the peels of sapo melon. It's all been so bomb recently. So yeah, I really don't know about macros. I just enjoy my food, just go with the flow. Definitely learning to be more intuitive as well. I know I made a video in the past talking about how intuitive eating doesn't work for everyone, and it absolutely doesn't, especially if you have a history like me. But I feel like I am learning to be more intuitive and just go with the flow, eat what I want, stuff my face all day. You know what I'm saying. What do I think about the COVID vaccine? Okay, well now that I've mentioned that word, this video is definitely going to get demonetized, so I may as well just talk all kinds of shit. I haven't looked into it enough, so I obviously haven't had it. I know a lot of people assume that I'm anti-vax in general, which I'm really not. Overall, I have certain opinions on certain ones, which again, I'm not an expert in, so I don't sit here and rant about it. Also don't have kids yet, so can't talk about whether I would vaccine my children or not. I'm not sure. But with the COVID vaccine, haven't had it yet. Yeah, I say I don't plan on having it because I feel like there's not enough research behind it yet. If I am convinced that there is, then yeah, maybe. But I think the one area that I or anyone might run into trouble with is obviously wanting to travel. My girlfriend is from a different country. She's from Germany. If we want to go back to see her family, etc., they may enforce the vaccine on us. But yeah, haven't really thought that much about it. Would you do a what me and my girlfriend eat in a day? I would. I'd be totally up for that. I don't know. I need to see if she's up for that. I'm not sure if she would. I'm not sure if she wants to join in with my crazy shenanigans in my videos. What are my sun and moon signs? I don't know. My star sign's Aquarius. My girlfriend would know that, but she's not currently in the room. I'll ask her when she gets back. Ooh, will you repost your experience with medical doctors? It was a YouTube video that was removed from months back. Okay, so that video wasn't removed, guys. I removed that video personally because I was sharing something that was very, very intimate to me, and something that, you know, addiction is something that I've struggled with almost my whole life, since my early teens. And I opened up a lot in that video about certain things, but I realized that I didn't do the video justice. There were so many things that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to emphasize more. And of course, the subject of addiction, mainstream medicine, it's such a complex subject. And I just didn't feel like I did that video justice. I didn't feel like I did my own story justice, if I'm being honest. So that's why I personally removed the video. YouTube did not remove the video. I removed the video. Will I make another one in the future? Possibly. I just need to work out. With that one, I just sat down and went with the flow. But I feel like if I talk about it again, I need to like have some points where I just really get across what I want to chat about, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? What is making me happiest right now? That is a good question. What is making me happiest right now? Well, I mean, the situation in the world is a bit cray-cray, but I'm just focusing on the things that I do have. I'm so grateful to live in a nice area, to be living with someone that I'm deeply in love with and have an amazing relationship with, and I'm able to share this lockdown experience with, so I'm not alone. I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful for cantaloupe melons. That's a very random thing to say right now, but I really, really am, because I'm enjoying them so much. I'm very grateful for the gingerbread spice, Vivo Life Perform Protein. Very grateful for that. which is limited edition, by the way, and it's only going to be here for like a few more weeks. So if you want to purchase, I think the link is down below. Very grateful that my best friend lives very close as well. Anna, she's in the chat. I can see you, Anna. Don't think I can't see you. Mate, I should be way up there. You are. Oh, okay. So someone asked about wanting to try the liquid gold, but you're in the States. Yeah, don't get the one from Trader Joe's. The one from Trader Joe's is a pile. The one from Trader Joe's is basically Cypressa, but just in a different jar. We are working on, who's giving me the thought? Back to you, Miss Winston. Yeah, the reason liquid gold is not currently available in the States, and I know it's frustrating to a lot of you, and I know when we first launched, it was available in the States, and that's where we were selling out constantly because everyone from the States was buying it. But, and I know my main audience is from the States, like 80%, I think 70% in total of you guys that watch me are from the States. But we had to turn the States off for now for ordering because so many of the jars were smashing in the post. Obviously, we're trying to do this as ethically as possible. The jars are glass, but they were smashing in the post, which was a big problem. And then there was also some things with the border stuff. So we're sorting out FDA stuff. We're actually getting our own warehouse in the States so that the shipping price is going to be a lot less for you guys. So hopefully within the next month or two, you will be able to order it in the States. But yeah. What was my B-day plans, my birthday plans? By the way, someone said, oh, I saw Simnet Nutrition with liquid gold. Yeah, I sent him some. He's one of my really good friends, and also another creator that I really look up to, and I love his style, love what he's all about health and love. And so I did send it out to some of my best friends. So if you see it in their videos, then that's why. I sent some to Derek, sent some to Madeline, Olivia, sent some to Zana, sent some to Amanda. So yeah, you're probably going to see it popping up here, there, and everywhere. Yeah. What did I do on my birthday? On my birthday, it was on Friday. We had a chill one because I mean, there's not much we can do right now. I mean, in terms of actually going anywhere. But what did we do? What did we actually do? I don't think I can say it on camera. That definitely needed a zoom. We had a brilliant day. Water emoji. We had a brilliant day, and we chilled, went on a long walk, ate some delicious food. Jill is such an angel. The night before, she stayed up and made me 2 of my favorite cakes. She made me brownies and carrot cake, which I've been stuffing my face with over the last couple of days. There's still a tiny bit left. And yeah. Someone was asking, let me see if I can, okay, I can go up in this chat. Someone asked me are you still friends with Maddie Limburn? Yeah, love Maddie. She's just friends with him anymore, which is ridiculous. I don't love, Anna, the emojis. I don't love people because of what they eat. I love people for what they have in their heart, for the value that they add to my life. Yeah. So yeah, I'm still friends with her. I haven't spoken to her recently, but again, just so proud of her, everything that she's doing with MadFit. I think she's doing the world an amazing service with that, especially during lockdown. So yeah. Any tips on dealing with haters? I mean, some on this chat, for instance, no one does dealing with haters, guys. You have to get to that point, especially if you have a career like me, when you're putting yourself online, or you're just even not that, even if you're not online in front of hundreds of thousands of people, if you just in life, like, you have to have this attitude of being sure of yourself, staying true to what you believe in, and really just not giving a fuck. And when I say not giving a fuck, I don't mean like being irresponsible in life, being rude to people, like being ignorant, arrogant to what's going on in the world. Sorry, ignorant to what's going on in the world. I mean, just staying true to yourself and actually not being affected by other people's opinions that don't actually matter. So that when you say, how do I deal with haters? I don't deal with haters. I really just don't give a shit. Don't give any shits whatsoever. Yeah. Thoughts on the vegan teacher? Do you know what? Yeah. Also needed a Zoom. I've been seeing a lot of videos pop up about her. I actually have no idea who the fuck she is. I believe she's on TikTok and has a huge following on there. I saw Unnatural Vegan made a couple videos about her. Haven't watched them. My honest opinion is I don't know, because I don't do TikTok. YouTube and Instagram is as far as I'm going to go with social media. And I don't want to get sucked in too much to it, you know. So I actually don't know. Just wanted to say you're a big inspiration to me. Thanks for everything. That's really, really sweet. Means the world to me. And that's the reason I do this, because it is fun for me. It's really fun for me. I love expressing myself. I love creating. I love entertaining, I guess you could say. But the main reason I do this is because I hope it can bring a smile to you guys' faces. I remember getting a bit deep. I remember back when before I was on YouTube, and I was really suffering from mental illness and depression, all that kind of stuff. And the one thing that helped me was humor. I would have days where I thought, you know, I just can't go on anymore. And then I would have certain people that I would follow, and they would bring a smile to my face and make me laugh. And it would literally be life-saving. So I just think if I can do that through my videos, even make one person smile, then mission accomplished, I guess. I don't know if I want to answer that one. What do you and Jill use for contraception? Tracking temperature and natural methods is all I'm going to say. Will blah 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 blah. I saw something about Nutty. Who was asking about Nutty? Someone said, will me and Nutty Foodie Fitness do more videos? Yeah, absolutely. She's one of my best friends, one of my favorite creators. Such an inspiring and very, very positive person. Someone that brings a lot of light into my life. So we'll definitely be collabing more. Again, we can't right now because of lockdown. I mean, we could technically get away with it, but then if we put ourselves on camera, then we couldn't get away with it because we would be incriminating ourselves. So, yeah. Do you think veganism is affordable for those who are financially struggling? Really good question. And I think I'm actually quite a good person to answer this, because the answer is yes. The answer is absolutely yes, because the way that I eat, and I've said this before, and I will do eventually a whole week grocery haul. So I show you exactly how much I buy and spend on the way that I eat on vegan diet, vegan lifestyle. And if I'm being honest, the way that I consume is actually quite expensive. And you might see that in my videos that I eat a lot of fresh greens, fresh fruits, whole foods, maybe even some luxury products from time to time. So I personally do invest a lot in good food. But having said that, a vegan diet can also be one of the cheapest and what's obviously the most sustainable diet in the world, but it can also be very, very financially doable if you do it in a slightly different way to me, because you can, of course, base your diet on dried staples. You know, some of the cheapest foods in the world, things like whole grains, beans, legumes, oats, you know, if you have it more on a dried staple-based diet rather than a fresh, more high raw diet like me, then of course it can be absolutely cheap. I think you could easily eat healthily on a vegan diet for $20-30 a week if you're mindful, and if you're buying in bulk. You know, again, things like beans, legumes, whole grains, nuts, seeds, stuff like that. You can get all the nutrition you need and more from a whole foods vegan diet in a very sustainable and cheap way. So please, maybe I should say this more, but don't watch my videos and think that's the only example or the way to eat on a vegan diet. because it's not. Like, yes, it is a very healthy way of eating, and for me, it works amazingly. And I'm very blessed that, you know, I don't have kids yet. It's just me and my girlfriend, and we are able to spend a lot of money on fresh produce. But you can absolutely eat cheap on a plant-based diet and do it in a healthy way and a very enjoyable way as well. Maybe I should actually do that for a week. If you guys want me to do like living on a vegan budget for a week, then I don't know, let me know in the comments and I'll do it. I will struggle, and I'm not giving up liquid gold, but yeah. Do I have social anxiety? No, absolutely not. I do have very, very bad anxiety, which I talk about all the time. Had it my whole life, had a condition of high adrenaline, which just ruined me for years. But social anxiety, no. I think if I had social anxiety, I wouldn't be doing this. Actually, is that a lie? Because this really isn't social. I'm just kind of talking to a camera and you guys are watching. But no, I don't ever have social anxiety. I'm very confident within myself around other people. And I'm actually very confident as a person. My anxiety doesn't come from that. My anxiety comes from a lot of trauma in the past, except I'm not going to get into it now. If you want me to talk about it now, I will. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Someone asked about OnlyFans. Guys, I feel like some of the stuff I post on my Instagram is kind of OnlyFans appropriate anyway. So if you want to see more flesh, then I guess just head over to my Instagram, where I occasionally will post stuff like that. Someone's asking what my MBTI type is. I actually have no idea. So I'm really sorry about that. Really have no idea. Thoughts on Freely now that she's fully raw. I don't know. Again, like I was just talking about my own diet. If it works for her, then that's fantastic. I know that she, you know, she's actually one of my friends. I actually talk to her, have a lot of respect for her, what she's done for veganism, etc. I said this all the time. Don't agree with some of the stuff that she says or everything that she promotes, but she's always been a big inspiration to me. I love the way that she speaks her mind. I love the way that she's there for the animals and doing it for the cause. If she's eating raw and she's thriving and she's healthy and she's growing her own produce, then that's incredible. I can't believe it would actually be a dream of mine to live somewhere tropical and to be able to grow a lot of my own produce, fruits, vegetables, and kind of live on that. I'd never be fully raw myself. But yeah, if it works for her, then that's incredible. Do I take supplements? Yes, I take D3 in the winter, really important. Again, the supplements that I take will be in the description box down below. I take D3, which also has the addition of K2 in it, the one from Vivo Life, which is obviously very important for bone health. I take extra omega-3 occasionally. And of course, I take B12 as well. As a vegan, you have to take B12. It's not up for debate. You need to take B12 because, you know, like long-term B12 deficiency can lead to irreversible problems like irreversible nerve damage. So make sure you're taking your damn B12, if you know what I'm saying. Someone's asking about magnesium glyconate. So with magnesium glyconate, that is one of the better forms. As we all know, magnesium citrate is a pile of shit. Basically, it just goes straight through you. So I wouldn't recommend taking that, whether you're taking it for anxiety, sleep, pain, muscle cramps, all the things that energy, all the things that magnesium is amazing for. But glyconate is pretty good. It doesn't matter when you take it. I would just say that make sure you take it in split doses. Don't take it in one large dose because then it can give you diarrhea. I mean, unless you want diarrhea. But yeah. How often do I smoke marijuana? If I'm being honest, I do smoke it quite frequently at the moment. I'm just loving this cut on my forehead. I do smoke it quite regularly recently, and that's purely because helps me. It's probably the only thing, and definitely the safest thing that I have tried for anxiety and for pain, because of course, maybe I didn't explain this enough in my videos, but the medication I was withdrawing from and the drug withdrawal I was going through was pain meds. I have severe nerve damage. I could show you if I lift this up, but I have severe nerve damage in my right abdomen, from where they took one of my adrenal glands out. And that's what I was taking pain medication for. But the medication has so many different bad side effects that I stopped taking one of them. I'm still on another one that I want to come off. But the one thing that's helped me so much is the Mary Joshua. It helps amazingly with pain. Someone's asking about CBD oil. I have tried CBD as well. But CBD without the addition of, is it THC? TCH? I think it's THC, doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't work for what I'm after anyway, for the anti-anxiety effect, for the pain managing effect. It doesn't work without the addition of THC. And of course, in the UK, that you can't buy that. You just get pure CBD. And the ones that I've tried personally haven't worked for me in the past. So yeah, the answer is no. Vegan protein powder suggestions. Really don't like the sweet artificial taste. Well, the thing is, there are the ones, obviously I use all the ones from Vivo Life. Again, the link is down below. And I love the salted caramel, the gingerbread. They're all amazing. But they do also have unflavored. They have a brand, these are all the bits that I would edit out. I can't, unfortunately. They do have a plain protein powder now that you can add to savory things as well. So you can add it to things like soups or pasta sauces, or pretty much anything that you're eating, you can add it to. So if you are after a protein powder that doesn't taste artificially sweet, if you don't like stevia, which most of the ones from Vivo Life have, then they also have a plain one, and that will be linked down below as well. How long have I been vegan, and what's the biggest advantage? The biggest advantage for me is that I know I'm doing less harm to the planet. Veganism is not about me. I mean, it is about me, but it's not. For me, it's about the bigger picture. I've always said that the ethical argument for veganism is much more strong than the health argument. Is the health argument strong for veganism? Yes, because you can be very, very healthy on a whole foods plant-based diet. That's also another reason why I follow it. But I'm doing it for ethical reasons, and the biggest advantage is knowing that I'm doing less harm to the planet, to the animals, to other people, and I hope that through my videos, I'm also inspiring other people to make the same decisions, even though, sorry guys, a bit of wind coming up. Even though I don't, maybe I don't talk about the ethical side enough. I did make a really, really strongly opinionated video called Let's Talk About the Word Vegan, which is on my channel, where I really kind of talked about how strongly I feel about the ethical side. But it really does mean a lot to me. And I hope that that just by sharing what I do in my videos, even though if I don't mention the ethical side, even though if I don't talk about the word veganism throughout all of my videos, because of course I'm not just a vegan YouTuber, I'm just an idiot. No, I'm just someone that likes to express myself and entertain and engage with you guys as well. But hopefully through my videos being fully plant-based and showing you guys different delicious and easy recipes, then that will help people to make that decision as well and realize that actually it's just such a delicious, satisfying and rewarding lifestyle because of not only how you feel and how much you get to enjoy, but also what you're doing for the planet, the people, the animals, etc. How am I doing recently with the drug medications withdrawal? I'm doing a lot better, thank you. And thank you for you guys understanding, for your support. It was, if I'm being honest, it was a little bit disappointing that, you know, I made a video at the beginning, like at the beginning of the journey, saying, guys, like I'm going through drug withdrawal. I'm probably going to lose a ton of weight. If my appearance changes, that's why, because I'm not the kind of idiot that's just going to come on here after losing a ton of weight and be like, hey guys, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. and pretend that everything's fine, and then let you guys worry about why I'd lost weight and why I was looking different, etc. I warned you guys in advance, and that video that was 4 months ago that I think about 200,000 people have seen now, I made it very clear because I put a warning out, and I didn't want you guys to worry about me. But even since then, like the comments I've been getting recently on so many videos is, oh my God, Miles, like you've lost so much weight. Like we're worried about you. Like what's wrong? What's going on? Are you eating? Are you this? And it's like, I've explained it so many times in so many videos that my body was going through drug withdrawal. And when you go through that, especially the one that I was on, because it makes you retain water and retain weight, that I was going to lose weight. And then I did. So I know it's only coming from love, but I really wish that people would pay more attention to what I'm actually saying in the videos, rather than watching 1 second and realizing I've lost weight and then leaving a comment. But having said that, doing much better. The pain is much less. My appetite has come back completely to normal. If I'm being honest, I didn't ever lose my appetite. That's not why I lost some weight. But I have been able to, I think in total, I lost about 13, 14 kilos completely unintentionally and whilst still eating the same amount. Someone said, you've always been a skinny bitch. Don't know if that's a compliment. But I've been able to, just by my body readjusting, my hormones going back to normal, all that kind of stuff, I think I've already regained about 4 or 5 of those kilos, which is really good. I don't even know what my natural weight would be after so many years of being on heavy medication. But I guess we'll find out. But generally, I'm feeling so much better. The pain has got a lot less in my stomach that I was going through. Definitely drug withdrawal is one of the, if not the hardest thing I've ever been through physically in my life. But doing a lot better. So thank you for asking. And I know a lot of you guys have picked up on that in my last couple of videos, because I've just seemed more like myself, right? I think I looked back to some of my videos that I made maybe 3 months ago, and I was like, oh my God, Miles, like where is your personality? Where is your spirit? Where is your soul? I felt like I looked dead in my eyes. But now I'm feeling so much better. And I know that that's come across, and my energy and my energy, my charisma, my normal me, the normal Miles has come back in my videos, and feeling so much more like myself. So thank you for asking. And thank you for showing me so much love throughout this whole experience as well. Do you know what I've just realized, guys? I'm kind of blending in with this couch. Like I'm a bit of a gray, like I'm just a floating head. I've blended in with the couch. That was not intentional. Opinion on the unnatural vegan video about me. So funny. I don't know what you guys think of her. Feel free to leave it in the chat what you think of her. I'd be quite interested to know, actually. I feel like me and her do share a lot of the same opinions on things, just like healthy fat is important, protein is important. The extreme, stupid, restrictive vegan diets are not for everyone. Like, there's no one vegan diet for everyone, and there's so many different ways of being healthy. Like, don't follow one person and just think that you have to, follow these more restrictive ways of eating. But she also says a lot of stuff that I disagree with. Like, I do think high fruit diets can be very healthy, as long as you're eating all the other essential stuff as well, getting in enough healthy fat, omegas, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, put that aside. Her video on me, I found it quite funny. I think she was very complimentary, which was nice. I mean, let's be honest, how can she not be? No, I'm kidding, totally kidding. But yeah, she was very complimentary, and she basically, for those of you that don't know, she made a response to, not a response, but she analyzed my video that kind of went viral. I think it has about 600,000 views now, from a couple months back, called 5 Vegan Meals I Eat Every Week. And she was just analyzing the meals. I know she's kind of an analyst. I don't do that kind of thing. I don't just sit. I don't need to sit here and talk about other people for a living, right? I just do my own thing and have fun with it. And hopefully you guys enjoy it too. So I don't really understand having a channel that's just based around talking about other people. Although, I mean, if that's her thing, that's her thing. I respect it. I think some of the points she brings up are quite valid as well. So maybe it's important too. But definitely says some things that I disagree with. But the video, anyway, she made about me, kind of went on a tangent there, was very complimentary. I found it very funny and also intriguing and confusing about how she thought that my portion sizes were so huge. Because we all know in general that my portion sizes are huge. But in that video, they weren't huge at all. It was just like normal meals. It was like one bowl of food with maybe a pile of vegetables, like one plate. And I know my plates can sometimes be plates. And she was like, oh my God, like if I ate that, my stomach would explode. It's like, I don't know. I eat big. But in that video, I didn't eat that big. So that's what was funny about it, but whatever. Look at me, plastic free. That rhymed. You said that one time when you saw Jill on YouTube, you felt an instant connection. You feel the same way about a guy. Try to DM him. I don't know. The thing is, me and Jill already followed each other, so it was kind of easier for us to link and communicate and mesh and then fall in love. But I don't know. I'm probably not the best person to ask relationship advice about. But no, the water bottle is not grey. It's black. I mean, does it look grey? It's actually black. Do you use tahini whilst having sex? Yes, obviously. What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? My boy Goji Man is here. Goji Man, you gotta love him. One of the best vegan channels out there. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? It would be... What would it be? This is the thing, I don't even know. Oh, actually, guys, I've got a big confession to make. I am loving brown rice right now. I know I showed it in my last couple videos. I know I used to hate rice, still fucking hate rice, but I love short grain brown rice. And I'm literally eating it every day. So I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm that typical vegan that would say one meal for the rest of my life would be like a bomb Buddha bowl with like all the greens, all the color, short grain brown rice, sweet potato, pumpkin, avocado, lots of tahini. But I also really, really love a good vegan pizza. And when I say a good vegan pizza, the best one in the world is from Pereza. They have one in London. They also have one in Brighton. I feel like maybe I would eat Pereza vegan pizza for the rest of my life. Or persimmon. I could literally live on persimmon and cantaloupe for the rest of my life. I'm just obsessed with orange fruits. Hence why I'm a little bit orange, if you know what I'm saying. Have you ever baked a vegan cake? Guys, do you not watch Baking with Miles? No, actually that's a lie. I've never baked a vegan cake. Not with Baking with Miles anyway. But Jill baked me too the other day, so I've been wafting down cake the last couple of days because it was my birthday. Favorite sex position. Guys, this is supposed to be PG. This is not supposed to be PG at all. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Do you know what? I have to admit, I enjoy all different types of positions, so I don't really have one. How to deal with relatives that don't support veganism? Don't care. Don't give a fuck. Veganism is a personal decision. It's not a group decision. You don't have to enter veganism with your family or with your friends. You don't need approval from anyone else for your diet choices. If you are doing it for the right reasons, you're doing it for the purpose of the planet, the purpose of your health. You don't need to explain it to anyone else, whether it's your mom, your dad, your sister, your partner. The only person you have to justify your diet and lifestyle choices to is yourself. And anyone that doesn't support you doing something that's good for the planet, good for your body, can fuck right off, right? I mean, that's the way I see it. Happy New Year, Mars. Should I go blonde? Yes, you should go blonde. Do you know what? The thing is, I might go back to black after this grows out and I can shave it off after it gets a bit longer. I might actually go back to black for a bit, because the last experience I had with bleach, I know I said it in one of my recent videos, was that I actually burnt my head. Like, I actually burnt my head. Because my hair's jet black, so I have to bleach it twice. And I left it on for like an hour, washed it off, put the second lot on, got carried away, don't know what I was doing, left it on literally for way too long, and I actually burnt my scalp. Like, I had scabs and blisters all over my head, because I'm an idiot. You already know that. I really should change my channel name to Healthy Crazy Fool instead of Healthy Crazy Cool. I'm actually very lucky that my hair didn't fall out. I'm just very blessed to have thick hair, and I do all kinds of crazy stuff to it. Do I have a favorite song? Yes. You guys know what my favorite song is. You should know by now. If you know what my favorite song is, then first one to guess my favorite song wins a free jar of liquid gold. If you send me your address, I'll actually send it to you. Come on, guys, you have to guess, because I've said it so many times in videos. You should know by now. Will I 212? Okay, that's kind of correct. 212 is so high up there. So many of you guys know 212. I was in the 212. What's it like, homie? What are you into? But I also am deeply in love with Nelly Furtado. She's one of my all-time favorite artists, and I love so much of her music. Her music touches me on so many different levels. Her music touches me on a spiritual level, a sensual level, a sexual level. It hits me on all the different kinds of levels. And I love Say It Right. Say It Right is one of my favorite songs of all time. In fact, I think it is my favorite song of all time. I think I listen to it pretty much every day when I'm walking, or when I'm exercising, or when I'm in the shower, or when I'm, just doing all the things. Promiscuous girl, you already know. Do I have TikTok? No, that's a hole that I'm not going to get sucked down. I have nothing against TikTok. I think it's cool. It's just not for me. Like, I personally don't want to get sucked into social media, and I already spend a big part of my life creating content for YouTube, and then also YouTube, Instagram as well. I am trying to be more active on there, but I also want to keep a level head and have a life, I want to live life for the experience of life without being sucked fully into social media. I have a lot of friends. I'm not going to name anyone. It's probably pretty obvious to you who the creators are that don't have a life outside of social media. I have so many friends that I love deeply and I class as family, but they literally just spend their whole life on TikTok, then Instagram stories. They're on their Instagram story 24/7. Even if they fart, they like film it and put it on their Instagram story. Then they're posting on YouTube 3 times a week. And it's like, if that's your grind, if that's your thing, then okay, fair enough. But for me, I also want to experience life. Outside of social media and have that balance. So for me, I'm not going to be starting TikTok. Like, YouTube and Instagram is as far as I'm going to go. I say that now. I mean, who knows? I could change my mind, but probably not. How do I think about fat phobia? Can't live without almond butter. I don't understand fat phobia. Like, I just don't understand it. I would like to know where it comes from. Do I like Nigella Lawson? I fucking love Nigella Lawson. She's the biggest MILF in the whole world. I've always loved her videos. Even she makes a lot of vegan stuff in her new books, actually. What was I just talking about before I got carried away? Oh, fat phobia. Right. Do you know what, guys? Like, do you actually know what? Yeah. The thing is, I remember when I first came onto the scene on social media, on YouTube, I think in 2017, end of 2017 maybe. And it was still, everyone was still in that phase of eating high carb, low fat, vilifying fat, saying that the fat you eat is the fat you wear, which is just such bullshit. Yes, I know fat is more readily stored as fat, but it doesn't just work like that. Fat is very satiating. Fat plays essential roles. You don't have to eat a high-fat diet like me. I've always said that I probably eat way too much. But eating such a low-fat vegan diet, and I see these people eating like boring, dry-ass meals of just like rice and vegetables, and it's just like, oh my God, where is your life? Like, please add some avocado, give it a drizzle, just give it a drizzle of something. Don't understand fat phobia. I think it's just, I feel sorry. I feel really sorry for people that have it. And honestly, shame on the people that have promoted that and put it in people's heads on social media. There is someone who's done it a lot. It's not who you think about. It's someone that's actually constantly stolen my content. And I'm thinking about talking about it. Possibly it's something that I'm debating on. Even with the titles of my videos, and then the rules of like my weight loss series, where it was like, I used to have a series called Eat More, Weigh Less, where I was like, no matter what you're eating, have half your plate as veggies. I started that in 2017. It was my thing, my kind of rule for weight loss that I made up for people that want to lose weight. And now someone has apparently just taken it and pretended it's their own thing and sold it as a weight loss course. And I'm like, are you actually kidding me? But that's for a whole other video. Yeah. Yes, it is her. You're saying it in the chat. It's really, I think it's great to be inspired by other people, or, you know, share similar opinions, but to take someone else's titles of their videos and the premise of their videos, the rules of their videos, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it in this live stream, because I need to think about how I need to word this. And maybe I don't even want to say anything, because it's like, okay, it's great that you've stolen my ideas, and you've taken my content and you're pretending that it's your own and that you came up with it, but you didn't. And I'm great that people are now getting my message on an even bigger platform, but it's like, yeah, at least give credit to where you got the idea from, you know? It's fine, you know? Hannah, I knew she stole it from you. Yeah, a lot of people knew that she stole it from me, but like, whatever. Yeah. Whatever. I have nothing but love for other vegan creators. I have nothing but love for her. I think she's an amazing creator, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I did find that kind of strange, if I'm being honest. Plus, I don't do that series anymore. This channel is not focused on weight loss. It never has been. I just started a series because, of course, weight loss is a subject that, you know, there are people like Abby Sharp. They're like, oh my God, the focus should never be on weight loss. Yes, if you are obese, if you are chronically overweight, if you are unhealthy because of your weight, then yes, you should address your food consumption, what you're eating, and make better choices for your own health, right? But this channel was never focused on weight loss. I just made a series called Eat More, Weigh Less, because there are so many people that need to lose weight in a healthy way, and there are so many people giving bad advice, like don't eat any overt fats, like limit your fat to 5 or 10% of calories per day. And it's like, life doesn't have to be like that. You can enjoy your food. And that's why I made the series Eat More, Weigh Less, where I was like, whatever you're eating, even if it's not the most healthy thing, fill half your plate with non-starchy, colorful vegetables. That was my rule, and it worked for everyone so well, but apparently it's a whatever. Someone stole my unpopular opinions video. I mean, I started that, but I mean, I feel like everyone copied that, and that's cool. Like, that's just a trend. It's funny. Like that, I wouldn't call that stealing. That's just taking inspiration of a funny idea, but it's not the same as like taking someone else's rules or dietary recommendations that they've made up for a specific reason and then branding it as your own. That's completely different. Someone is asking very inappropriate questions. Would I ever like... I'm not even going to answer that, guys. That's completely... That's a really interesting question. Did losing weight ever trigger your past ED, and have you had tips? Blah blah blah. Did I get? No. The answer is no. It definitely did. It was a bit of a mind fuck, if I'm being honest, because I obviously, if someone is intending to lose weight, then I don't know. My intention was never weight loss. I was very happy and healthy where I was at. I'm very happy and healthy where I am now. I'm still on a journey of regaining my health after everything I've been through in the last few months. And it definitely did trigger some, oh my God, like my body's changed so much and that kind of thing, but not any unhealthy behaviors or anything, because I'm in such a good place with food. Like for me, food is just enjoyment. Food is just love. Food is, it's so much more than just calories. I mean, obviously I don't count calories or macros. I really don't give a crap about any of that kind of stuff. I just shove a lot of good food in my face, a lot of good vegan food in my face. So yeah, food for me is all about love. It's all about pleasure. It's all about enjoyment. So I can honestly say I'm just in a really good place with it. What is my skincare routine? I don't have a skincare routine. I never have had a skincare routine. A lot of people always ask me that because I know I generally always have very good skin. Right now this is actually a cut. I probably don't have the best skin right now, but if I'm being honest, the best way to nourish the skin, and I've said this so many times in videos, is to nourish it from the inside out, right? I eat a lot of foods that are very nourishing for your skin from the inside out. So I eat avocado every single day. I eat a large avocado, if not two. I take omega-3 with a supplement. I eat a lot of walnuts, hemp seeds, chia seeds, fresh fruit. Of course, I eat a very high fruit diet as well. And of course, vitamin C is very important for collagen synthesis. So therefore, I think fruit, such a speech impediment, fruit and healthy fat are both so important for nourishing your skin from the inside out. So I don't put anything on my face, never have. The only thing I put on my face is water. Yeah. Water. Is the omega-3 fish oil? No, I'm vegan. The omega-3 I take is from algae. I would like to just remind everyone that fish get their omega-3 from the algae at the bottom of the ocean. So rather than eating the middleman and causing ethical destruction, it's much better it's healthier and more sustainable just to go to the direct source, which is the algae. So the supplement that I take is an algae-based omega-3, the Vivo Life one, and it tastes lemony, doesn't taste fishy. So yeah. Do I ever get problems with hair loss on a vegan diet? Guys, does it look like I have problems with hair loss on a vegan diet? My hair is so thick, it actually pisses me off. Someone asked earlier if I grow it, if I would grow it. The only reason I don't grow it much more than this is because it's so thick and curly that it literally turns into I wouldn't say an afro, but it just gets very, very thick and unbearable that I actually look like a microphone. Like I actually look like a microphone when my hair gets long and curly. So I'm probably not going to grow it. What do I think of healthy Emmy? She's doing anyone that's doing an all potato experiment is basically a dickhead. So that's my opinion on it. Like, why are you putting that on the internet? Why are you putting stuff like that on the internet for other people to copy when it's just so restrictive and unnecessary? Like, if your goal is weight loss, if your goal is better health, you don't have to only eat potatoes. Like, you can definitely eat a more simple, I'm all about simplicity and eating a whole foods vegan diet that's based on like whole starches, yeah, potatoes, veggies, nuts, seeds, legumes, but only potatoes. I don't know. I would rather eat only avocados or only fruit. I mean, I would never do that anyway. I think it's just stupid. I don't know why anyone would put that kind of content on the internet for young, impressionable people to follow. I think it's stupid, but that's just my opinion. Maybe she's doing something good. I don't follow her, but who knows? Who knows? Goji man, I love you, brother. Love you so much. Peace out. See you soon. Will veganism help irritable bowel syndrome? So that's a really good question. And definitely something I'm going to talk about now. So the answer is possibly, because irritable bowel syndrome is not caused by one thing. Irritable bowel syndrome is not even one symptom. Irritable bowel syndrome is a diagnosis that is given to people. It's an umbrella term for anyone that has intestinal discomfort or abnormality that cannot be linked to structural deformality, structural default, structural problems. You know what I'm saying? That needed a zoom too, my God. So irritable bowel syndrome is not caused by one thing. For one person, it could be caused by eating too much meat. For some people, it can be caused by eating too much fiber. So in some cases, if you are someone that can't tolerate too much of certain types of fiber, or even if you have, say, a fructose intolerance, that could also cause it. So veganism would not necessarily cure irritable bowel syndrome, but it definitely can help with it if you identify your trigger foods, avoid them, and then eat a wide variety of whole plant foods that are easy to digest. One thing I definitely would recommend if you do have irritable bowel syndrome is eating simple, yes, a wide variety of things, but not making your meals too complex and throwing everything on your plate and 400 condiments like I do. So I think it is good to eat simple. And also I think in terms of starches, I think things like potatoes, sweet potatoes, root veggies, fruit are a lot less irritating to the gut than grains and legumes for a lot of people. But again, that's just for some people. It's irritable bowel syndrome can be caused by so many things, and it can be healed by so many different things. So yeah, I think it can't really be linked to veganism, but I will say that a whole foods plant-based vegan diet with good amount of soluble and insoluble fiber, good hydration, wise food combining, even though I don't fuck with food combining, I think that can help your digestion in general. So I guess that's the kind of answer. Opinions on Gymshark drama. I didn't know there was any Gymshark drama. I'm not a part of Gymshark. So I would not know, if I'm being honest. Have I ever had any hormone issues? No. I mean, technically, yes, because I had an endocrine disorder where my body was producing too much adrenaline. So I guess that is classed as hormonal. But again, that was not due to diet. I had that since I was young, and I had it when I wasn't vegan. So, but yeah, not now. Now, like, my hormones are all perfect as far as I know. Did I find it hard to go vegan? Did I study nutrition after I went vegan? So no, I didn't find it hard to go vegan at all because my diet was so predominantly plant-based for a very, very long time that I didn't find it hard at all. It was a very easy transition. And I studied nutrition before I went vegan, actually. And I studied nutrition at the College of Naturopathic Medicine in London for 4 years. It's a pretty good course. You do a lot of, it's very therapeutic. And then at the end, hundreds of hours of clinical work. So I worked as a clinical nutritionist. I didn't just do a degree in nutrition where you just learn about nutrition. I learned about the therapeutic practice. And I wasn't vegan at the time, although I would say that the where I studied was very it was very advocating of a plant-based diet, even though it was back then. And then I went vegan afterwards because of ethical reasons. Because again, I'm not just vegan for health reasons. I try and drum that into everyone's heads. Like, please just don't just go vegan for health reasons. Like, educate yourself about why you're going vegan, and then you'll stay vegan, right? Because you're doing it for the animals. You're not just doing it for yourself. Favorite hobby apart from YouTube and cooking? Do you know what? I don't actually know. I love I was going to say I love editing, but that is YouTube. I love chess. I love playing chess. I actually played chess with my little Aslan. I taught him how to play chess. I love to swim. I love to walk on the beach. I'm very blessed that I do live near the ocean here. Walking on the beach is very therapeutic for me, especially if I'm walking barefoot, whether it's sand or stones. Sex, yes, also one of my favorite hobbies, right up there. Someone just said that, so what is my workout routine right now? Because there's no gym or anything. I'm the only thing I'm doing is going on my spin bike, getting on a good sweat. That's all I'm doing. Apart from that, I do push-ups, pull-ups, but it's not really a workout routine. I really can't wait to get back into the gym and do weights, do some heavy leg days. I've shown you my legs in my videos so many times, like how muscular they are. I don't really need to do leg days, but I do miss doing leg days. Do I ever fear being cancelled one day? Like, guys, do you really think that I can be cancelled? No. I don't really understand that. How can someone be cancelled? Like, even if you, I don't know. I know I'm quite controversial and outspoken, but being cancelled, I feel like you have to be a pretty bad, I don't know. I feel like you'd have to say something pretty bad to be cancelled. Like, people can disagree with you. Also, what does that even mean? The answer is no. I'm not cancelable. So it's so funny. Someone just said, "Can you show us your nut butter drawer?" The funny thing is, well, it's actually not funny, but it's actually very relieving. My girlfriend actually cleaned it out today because there was about 60 or 70 different nut butters in there that I had from nut butter reviews over the last couple of years, but never finished because some of them were bad ones. And we literally got rid of like 70 jars of nut butter today. I would have given them away, but the thing is they were out of date as well. So yeah, I can't really show you the drawer anymore because it's been cleaned out, unfortunately. 24-hour raw vegan. I've already done that, guys. I've already done a vegan. Sorry, hold on. It feels so wrong to drink without the slurp sound effect. Like, that actually was quite triggering. Will you leave this video up so we can watch it later? Yes, I am going to leave this video on my channel, so you can definitely come back and watch the whole thing whenever you want. Oh, that's really sweet. It's my husband's birthday today. I always cook a lot of your dishes. He likes it. Can he get a shout out? Yes, he can get a shout out. What's his name? What's your husband's name? Anyway, whatever his name is, I'm sending him lots of love. I hope that he has an amazing birthday. I hope that he eats lots of delicious food. A lot of you guys are asking me thoughts on our Natural Vegans video about me. I spoke about that for about 10 minutes earlier in the live stream, and this is going to be saved. So if you want to hear me talk about that again, then you can watch this video from the beginning when I repost it after this. It will be on my channel, just where the regular videos are. So I'm not going to bore everyone else because I already spoke about that, and I know a lot of you guys have just heard me speak about that. So do I meditate? I don't meditate. If I'm being honest, it's probably one of the things that I need most in life, because I do suffer with anxiety. I do suffer with panic attacks. I do suffer with all the kinds of things that meditation supposedly helps with. My girlfriend meditates a lot. She does a lot of breath work as well, and she's gradually trying to get me into that. I don't know why I'm quite resistant against it so far. In fact, that's a lie. I do know. It's because I fear sitting still with my own thoughts. I find it very, very hard to do that. So the thought of sitting still and just being left alone with my own thoughts is actually pretty scary for me. So I have been kind of shying away from it, but I will get into it soon, for sure. My name is Ava. Can I have a shout out? It's not my birthday. Ava, you just got a big, fat motherfucking shout out. I'm sending you lots of love. Thoughts on Caitlin Shoemaker? I actually love her videos. I think she's very inspiring. I think she's very creative. I love the fact that her recipes are very, very realistic, very simple, yet also very inventive and tasty. So I like her channel is one of the channels that I recommend to new vegans all the time. I have a few family members that want, like whenever I have family members or friends that want to go vegan, want easy, realistic plant-based recipes. And then there are a few people that I would generally send them towards to watch for like inspiration. And I think she's one of them. Caitlin Shoemaker, really great videos. Another one is Pick Up Limes. I'm not sure if you guys know her. You probably do know her. She has like 3 million followers, I think. She's a dietitian and has some great information, great easy recipes. Another one is Simnett Nutrition, great channel. There are a few people I really would recommend who have great channels. Whoa, the chat is moving fast. I can't keep up with it. Thoughts on Sarah's Vegan Kitchen? I love Sarah's Vegan Kitchen. She's a good friend of mine as well. Again, she's another channel that I would totally, whenever I have a friend or a family member that is new to veganism, or anyone that's interested in going plant-based, that's another channel that I would definitely recommend people go and watch, because the recipes are simple, realistic, affordable, but also interesting. Like, she shows how to veganize a lot of stuff that people wouldn't know how to veganize, right? Even things like poke bowls and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. What sport did I play professionally? Tennis. It was tennis, and I played professionally between the age of 14 to 19, and then I stopped because I got a very bad shoulder injury. It's kind of frustrating, actually, and I would like to take this opportunity to clear my name on the internet, because on my Wikipedia page, they have a link saying that I stopped playing for, I used to play for Great Britain. I was like very, very good. And there's an article saying that I stopped playing for Great Britain because of lack of effort. And I have no idea where it came from, or who wrote that, or why they would put that on Wikipedia, because I stopped because I had a very, very bad, I had 3 surgeries on my right shoulder, my serving shoulder. So that's why I stopped. Yeah. Where is Jill? She's such a beautiful soul. She's actually working in the next room. She might pop in a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be here for like another. Come on, guys, hit me with some questions that actually make me sweat. Hit me with some. Hit me with all the stuff that we need to rant about. Yeah. Eat like your girlfriend for 24 hours. I totally could do that. The thing is, we do actually eat very similar. So it would kind of be like eating like me, just a little bit less. Yeah. Am I going to film another video with Aslan? The thing is, do you know what? I would really, really love to. Really, really, really would love to. Only reason I don't, and I haven't, is because I don't know how I feel these days about, I don't know how I feel these days about having a child on the internet. It's not his choice. I mean, it would be his choice. He's actually 11 now, which is crazy. But But you know, the internet is such a crazy place. I did that a couple of times where I showed a day in the life with me and him. And of course, everyone loved those videos. They have millions of views. But I've just realized that I personally, and even when I have my own kids, I don't think that there would be a feature of this channel. Yeah, I'm kind of torn with that argument of, is it okay to put kids on the internet when they're young? Is it not? I can understand the argument from both. Like if it's a family channel and you're showing a bit, then maybe, yeah. But I personally also wouldn't want to put a child on the internet at such a young age when then that is kind of out there forever, you know, and you can't really do anything about it. Yeah, he's very grown up now, like very grown up. Planning to have kids and marriage, definitely. Definitely planning to get married and definitely planning to have kids. I would love to have a family. Yeah, really excited for what the next year, what the next couple of years are going to bring. But yeah, those are two things that I've always wanted in life, big time, and very lucky that I'm in that situation now where it might happen. Someone asked how tall I am. Isn't it obvious by looking at me on screen? Do you want to guess, guys? Why don't you guys have a little guess? The first one to guess gets gets a free jar of liquid gold. Again, I know we said that with my song, with what my favorite song was. Anna, why are you saying 5'7"? Yes, the correct answer is 1.80 meters. So I don't know who said 1.80 meters first, but you basically just won a jar of liquid gold. I'm 1.80 meters, which is 5'11" and a half, 5'11", I guess. I don't know why. Apparently on camera I look tiny, and then when I meet people in real life, they're like, "Oh my god, you're actually quite big," and I'm like, "Yes, I am actually quite big. Not big, but like I'm actually quite tall." As in, not tall, but apparently I look small on screen, but I'm actually like a lot bigger than that. And my quads are as big as a country. So, give me the gold. You'll get the gold soon, or whatever country you live in. How many of you guys have actually, if any of you guys have actually tasted my liquid gold in the chat, can you let me know right now? Because I want to know your honest opinion. I kind of already know your honest opinion because the feedback has just been incredible. Because it's like proper runny stuff. Shall I show it? Would I raise my kids vegan? Absolutely 1000%. Yes, because it's my lifestyle. I know a lot of people are like, someone asked what I only have one tattoo, which is this watermelon tattoo. But I'm definitely going to get more. The funny thing is me and I was going to say my manager, my Viva Life manager, but he's also my best friend. Josh, we got this matching tattoo in Bali. But I definitely want more tattoos. So there's definitely more to come. But yeah, would I raise my kids vegan? Absolutely. It's my lifestyle. It's what I believe in. It's proven by science to be healthy for infants, children of all ages, a well-planned vegan diet. So of course I would raise my kids vegan. It's what I believe in, and it's what I believe in for humanity. So if I'm going to do the right thing for myself, why would I not for my child, my children, you know? Yeah. Do I believe in God? Yes. I'm actually very spiritual. I feel like a lot of people don't know this about me, or maybe it doesn't come across in my videos because I'm very satire. I'm always pissing around, always joking around, etc. Do I have small hands? No, I actually have very big hands. And they're orange because of the amount of cantaloupe I've been eating and sweet potatoes. And the lighting in here is making me look orange. I'm not going to lie. But ooh, that's a tricky one. Thoughts about veganism and eating disorder recovery. Thing is, right? The thing is, By the way, someone keeps asking me if I eat palm oil. The answer is no, I don't eat palm oil. Like, yeah, I might eat it unintentionally in a restaurant or in a nut bar if I'm reviewing it, but it's not something, it's something that I definitely try to avoid and not consume for obvious reasons, right? But yeah, what I was saying was a lot of people might not see the spiritual side of me, and I don't blame them for not getting that, purely because in my videos I am very satire. I'm usually joking. I'm half the time, 90% of the time, taking the piss out of myself, not being too serious about things. But I am actually very spiritual. I was brought up in a religious family. I definitely believe in God. I definitely believe in a higher force. I definitely believe that this life is just, it's a spiritual experience. It's a soul experience, and it's just a progression into something much bigger. So I definitely am a very spiritual person. It's something that I don't talk about that much. Maybe I should. I don't know if you want. I probably will mention it more. Who's going to be the next ex-vegan? I don't know. Who do you guys think is going to be the next ex-vegan? I feel like I kind of know, but I just don't want to. I don't want to put it out there into the universe because I don't want to put that kind of energy out there. And I also hope there are no more ex-vegans, especially dickhead ones who eat a restrictive vegan diet for like 5 years and then wonder why they're deficient in every single nutrient, wonder why they feel like crap, wonder why their hair's falling out, wonder why their skin looks like shit. And it's like, yeah, because you've been restricting what you're eating and eating a very stupid, like, not satisfying vegan diet, not satisfying for your like senses, not enjoyable, and not giving your body everything it needs for like 5 years, and then you blame it on veganism when really you were just a dickhead, and didn't know what you were doing. Yeah. Freely, Freely would never be an ex-vegan. You can always trust Freely. She'll be vegan for life, mate. Right, yeah. So I wanted to talk about someone said, what do I think about veganism during eating disorder recovery? And I think this is a very controversial subject, and I am someone that has worked with people that have eating disorders when I used to work in a nutrition clinic right before I started YouTube, because I did it right after I finished nutrition college. I like dived straight into it. It's not something that I would press on people if they're not already vegan, because I think if someone's life is in danger, then you don't want to put more fear in their head about the foods that they're already eating. However, if they're doing it for the right reasons and they're doing it for the ethical reasons, then absolutely 100% you can do it. And I would completely support it if you're doing it for the right reasons. And you're also doing it in a way that also supports your health, and you're having full flexibility and freedom with food and what you're eating. So yeah. Hold on one sec. Babe, can you come here for 1 sec, please? Something's popping up on my screen and I don't know how to get rid of it. Sorry guys, 1 sec. This has been there for like half an hour. Oh, it's gone now. That didn't go the whole time. It just went when you came.
Perfect.
You sure you don't want to say hi? Okay. I'm going to end it in a minute. Can you help me to end it when I end it? Sorry guys, you don't get to see my beautiful angel today, but next time we'll do a live together. My last live, actually, we were in it together, but she's just really busy right now. What's my favorite cuisine other than Persian? What makes you think that Persian is my favorite cuisine just because I'm Persian? I actually don't like Persian food that much. That's a lie. I lied. I do love fesenjoon, and you can totally make it vegan as well. For those of you that don't know what it is, do you know what? Actually, I should make a whole video on this. I should absolutely veganize it. It's basically like I would call it a curry, and it's made from a blend of walnuts, pomegranate molasses, and usually meat, but you can do it with mushrooms. And it is the most delicious thing ever. I definitely have to make a vegan version of that on this channel. But I would say apart from that, I really love Thai food. I really love Italian food because I just love a good pizza. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world. I've probably said it 5 million times. A lot of people in the chat have been asking me, but again, we'll answer this next time when we're together, what Jill's job is. She works a lot spiritually and energetically and with breath work and trauma release, all that kind of stuff. She's really, really incredible with it and has been helping me with it so much as well. Like, I can't even tell you. She's a magician. She's an absolute magician. But we'll definitely do a live stream when we sit and talk about all of that kind of stuff together, because I think it would be really helpful. I just feel like I'm not fully qualified to talk about it by myself, because I'm actually quite new to all of this. I personally I didn't understand actually that, that like my whole life, right? Like, don't forget, I'm in my 30s now, and my whole life I didn't understand that. Like, I've been through a lot of trauma in my life with abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, and I didn't really understand why I was still suffering so much with my mental health in terms of anxiety, depression. And it's just because I was always running away from everything that I experienced in the past, numbing a lot of it with drugs, with medications, and stuff like that, thinking that, you know, just drop it, don't think about it. But actually, yeah, I didn't really understand that trauma is actually stored in your body, and there are ways of releasing that in a healthy way rather than swallowing it and swallowing the pain. And that's something that she has taught me and opened my eyes to. And we're definitely working on together. It's definitely a journey for both of us. But it's a tough journey, but it's a really beautiful journey. And it's opening my eyes up to a whole new world of healing. Yeah. How do I release it? Oh my God, that's so sorry. Can't even edit that bit out. How do you stop craving junk food? The thing is, I don't crave junk food. Also, like, what even is junk food? I don't really like to label things like that. Oh my God, that's such an Abby Sharp thing to say. There clearly is a difference between healthy and non-healthy food. Like, we just know that. Someone saying you look 20, not 30 or 26. I know, when I say my real age, no one believes me. Guys, I get ID'd every single week. Whatever I was buying was for a friend, just for the record. But yeah, I get ID'd all the time. No one believes me. But yes, I am indeed in my 30s. But wait, what was I even saying? What was I even saying? Oh yeah, how to stop craving junk food. So I dig the stubble, mate. Oh, thank you. This took me like 5 days to grow. Very proud of myself. How to stop craving junk food? Eat enough good food. Like, fuel your body with enough good whole food. When you are, like, I can honestly say from personal experience, and many of you guys might not know this because I don't talk about it that much in my videos, but I used to eat a lot of refined sugar. I used to be so addicted to sugary cereals, ice cream, donuts, crap, brownies, cookies, flapjacks, hot chocolate. Like, when I was an athlete, when I was in training, I used to literally eat so much refined sugar, and it was just a repetitive cycle of eating more of it, craving more of it. But the reason that craving was there was because I was not fueling my body with enough good quality whole food. Now that I'm nourishing my body with so much fresh fruit, so much greens, so much potatoes, brown rice, whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, nut butter, avocados, tahini. I don't crave crap anymore, you know, because my body is just so satisfied. That being said, I definitely don't shy away from it. Like if I crave eating junk food, ice cream, vegan pizza, cookies, cake, I eat it. Like I eat it because I enjoy it, but I don't eat it because I crave it and feel like, oh my God, I need to eat junk. I don't wake up in the morning craving crap. I just don't. I just wake up craving whole delicious foods. And then if I want to eat dessert, I will also eat dessert. So I eat healthy and I eat non-healthy. So it's like, yeah. Okay, I know a lot of people are like debating about my age in this chat. I did actually just turn 34. My birthday was on Friday. So I know a lot of people are saying weird. Some people are saying 20. Some people are saying, I don't even know what they're saying. But that is my actual age. If you look on famous birthdays, that is actually there. I know a lot of people don't believe me. Go and look on famous birthdays. That is my actual age. Yeah, for some reason, I just didn't age that much since my very early 20s. Yeah. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday. I would sing happy birthday to you, but the screen would crack because my singing voice is that bad. Thank you for promoting balance. You're welcome. I mean, what else can I do? There's so many idiots on this platform, still idiots on this platform and other platforms that promote garbage, that promote stupid things, that promote undereating, that promote avoiding healthy fats, that promote like only eating starch. And it's like all these people just need to fuck off. They need to fuck right off. And I don't understand anyone that cannot promote balance. Like it's very obvious that yeah, it's very obvious that we should all be eating an abundance of delicious vegan foods and not limiting what we're eating to such minimal things. I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand why anyone would want to do that, you know, unless it was for like maybe a very specific health reason, then fair enough. Yeah. What do I think about the vegan keto diet? The thing is, I've already done it as an experiment. I did it in 2018 with my friend Amanda. Her channel used to be called Apples and Amanda's. And we did an experiment together for like 3 weeks, and it was actually very interesting. Those videos are on my channel still from 2018. And it was difficult. It was really difficult, especially not to eat fruit because I eat so much fruit. Like a lot of my diet, I ate a lot of fruit every single day. But I actually felt amazing when I did it. Like I felt really amazing. It was very satisfying, didn't get hungry. My energy was balanced. That being said, would I promote it? No, just because it's so restrictive and it's unnecessary. So yeah. If you're 34 and vegan, I should start being vegan. Yes, you should. Everyone should be vegan. Everyone, everyone, everyone. That's really sweet. That's really, really sweet. For you guys that are saying that my videos inspire you or that they make you smile, they make you, like, honestly, it touches me right in the heart. It means so much to me. That is the reason why I continue and will always continue to make content, because I enjoy doing it so much. It's fun for me. And if it gives you a smile and it inspires you in any kind of way, yeah, if it inspires you to have a healthier lifestyle or to eat more vegetables, to eat more fruits, or just to know that it's okay to sit down and laugh, or to know that it's okay to sit down and express your emotions, especially as a male as well. Like I feel so many, like I'm not afraid to sit here and tell you that I'm like what I'm feeling, or I've even had videos where I sit down and I've been crying, and it's like, yeah, I just want to keep it real with you. And I think maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of you guys watch me and can engage and relate to me is because I try and keep it real. I'm not trying to hide anything, and I'm showing you guys things that people actually go through. I'm not trying to make it look like my life is 100% perfect and I'm living this dream life like a lot of influencers do. That's not what my intention is at all. Never has been, never will be. You know? Name someone else that eats as much fat calories as me and thrives. Nutty Foodie Fitness. I don't know. I guess the thing is, I don't follow, she's not even vegan, but I don't even follow that many people and what they're eating. So I really wouldn't know. And I also really don't care. Guys, I really also don't care. I do what works for me. And like I've said 1 billion times, please do what works for you. Like, please be vegan, please be plant-based, do it for ethical reasons, do it for the planet. Do it because you care, but find a way within that whilst fueling your body with an abundance of whole foods and enjoying your food and whatever you want to eat at the same time. But yeah. Yeah, like just do what works for you. But there are so many different ways of eating healthily on a plant-based diet, which I think is the most beautiful thing in the whole world. An exciting thing. It's like if you try one thing and you don't feel that great, change it. You know, eat more fat or eat more protein, or eat less fat, eat less protein, eat more fruit, eat more starch, eat more there's so many different ways to thrive on a whole foods plant-based diet. There's not one way. And I think any influencer, anyone that you watch that tells you that there is one way or there's like one specific diet way of eating, they need to be shot. Like, what purpose are they serving? They're just, I think, confusing people and doing a disservice to other people. Like, please, I always say, don't copy me. Like, I do what works for me. Like, take my meal inspiration and create the delicious food that I make and enjoy it too. But what works for me may not work for you. Do my blood tests come up fine? Yeah, they do. The thing is, I actually had a full blood panel done recently, and I was like, do I want to show this in a video? Do I not? And it's like, what do I have to prove? Like, I feel like the thing is also blood tests don't even mean that much. I know so many people that, I mean, mine are all perfect, so I can show them if you want. And I will do in an upcoming video if you guys request that. But I also know so many people that eat like trash, like eat a typical Western diet and also have perfect blood tests. So I feel like blood tests don't actually show that much, they're not the full picture of health at all. So yeah. Do I believe in serving sizes and nutritional facts? No. I did a whole video on eating recommended serving suggestions. It was just like, it was the most frustrating thing in the world because I didn't get to if I had to follow, like when I think it was granola I was eating, and I realized that my serving size is like 6 times more than a regular. Guys, please don't focus on serving sizes. Just eat what is right for you. Eat till you feel satiated and fucking enjoy your food. Like, enjoy your food, enjoy every single mouthful, celebrate it, eat it with love. That's the way forward. Someone said, should you go all in during ED recovery? I actually have a lot to say about this because that can actually be quite dangerous if you're already very underweight and then you go all in and your body switches from being in ketosis, which it will be if you're in starvation mode, to using insulin again from a lot of carbs. You can actually get refeeding syndrome and die, which is very, very dangerous, which is basically, it's a massive metabolic and electrolyte shift within your body. If you go from eating very, very little to eating, say, 4,000 calories a day, it can actually be fatal. And not a lot of people talk about this. Don't even know if Stephanie Buttermore talked about it. I don't think she did do during the whole process, which I think if she didn't, that would have been quite irresponsible. Maybe she did. If she did, great for her. But that's definitely something to think about. You can't just, when you're recovering from an eating disorder, you can't just be very underweight and then think, I'm going to go all in and just eat 5,000 calories a day. It doesn't work like that. It's actually very, very dangerous. You can get a B1, a thiamine deficiency from the electrolyte shift, and it can actually kill you. It can give you a heart attack. So please don't go all in without seeking the help of a professional. Go to someone that has a degree in nutrition, go to a registered dietitian, go to a doctor that specializes in nutrition and work on it. Definitely do not go all in by yourself if you are very underweight, because it can be dangerous. Please. I say that because I love you all. Liquid gold is gold. I have tried so many brands of tahini. Nothing compares to liquid gold. Thank you, Miles. My life goal has been achieved. But I can promise you guys that anyone that has tried liquid gold will know that it is pure gold, nothing less than pure gold. Happy or sad, Miles, right now? Happy, because when I turn this off, I'm going to stuff my face with so much good food. You have no idea, guys. I'm actually bare hungry. Is liquid gold raw? No, liquid gold is not raw. But we might be coming out with a raw version first. But our first priority right now is getting it in the States. So opening up our warehouse there. Someone said all in is what they do in hospital. That's what they give us. Yes, but they're also monitoring your blood in hospital. They're also monitoring your electrolytes. You're not doing it alone. You're also being monitored. So in a hospital, if you are under medical care, then it's safe. But it's not safe to do it by yourself if you are very underweight. That is what I was saying. That's why I said it's fine to do it, but please seek help of a professional. This is exactly what I was saying. Is liquid gold available in Germany? Yes, it is. Do I drink alcohol? No, I don't. I had a very bad experience with it. I definitely abused it at one point when I was trying to numb myself, when I was going through that whole phase of numbing my feelings, which has been a big part of my life. It's definitely a substance that I don't need in my life because it makes me feel like shit the next day, and definitely makes you more anxious in the long run. So yeah, I don't currently drink alcohol, and I have no desire for it. Again, I have nothing again. If other people want to drink it, then again, that's fine. That's their decision. I can totally be with friends, go out, have a good time, and other people can be drinking. I don't need to drink to have a good time. I just need to, I don't know, be me to have a good time, I guess. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to answer 2 more questions because this is bare long, and then I'm going to bounce. So hit me with them. Hit me with them. Do I grow my own veg? No, but is liquid gold available in Portugal? Yes. Do I grow my own veg? No, but it is a big goal of mine for 2021. Me and Jill definitely want to start planting things. Other than the Mary Jane. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we do want to start planting things, growing our own food. And that's a real dream of mine. I've seen some of Foodie's videos recently where she's like growing her own fruit forest. And I mean, I know I'd never be able to do that if I'm not in a tropical climate, but would definitely love to grow my own carrots, tomatoes, greens, all that kind of stuff. Would be very liberating. And I think just, yeah, an amazing thing that we can all do, like for ethical reasons. And yeah, I mean, what a great thing to grow your own produce and grow it with so much love and then eat it. Yeah. Podcast. That's a really interesting, by the way, for everyone that's been asking about the merch in this chat, the merch is coming back. The reason it's currently not available is because we wanted to source fabric that was a lot more ethical than the one we were using. We didn't realize when we first started that the brand we were using was not the most ethical fabric. We did make sure like which factory it was coming from, etc. But we want the merch to be fully ethical, so that we can say that it is like, I mean, it was fully vegan, but we can say it was also made with love and made in the right circumstances. And yeah, we were looking for fabric and clothing availability that's a lot more ethical. Then we will come up with new designs and the old designs, and then they'll all come back. So stay tuned for that. Is liquid gold available in Spain? Yes, liquid gold is available everywhere in Europe. Again, the link's down below. So if you want to try it, then you will get you get a little message of love from me with every jar as well. You actually do. I'm not even kidding. Oh yeah, the thing with your face lights up when you see your girl. Sweet. It does. That's what love does to you guys. Deeply in love. Yeah, about the podcast, I would, do you know what, right? Do you know what? Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while. I would love to start a podcast. Only thing is, it's like, I don't, yeah, like maybe I don't want to get sucked too much into, I love to have a life and a deep connection with things outside of the camera, outside of the microphone, outside of the editing. And I'm already on 2 platforms, which is YouTube and Instagram. I'm not sure if I want to start a podcast. The thing is, I do have so much to say, especially about addiction. I would love to start a podcast that is mainly focused around addiction and everything I've been through, and interviewing other people that understand it and sharing their stories as well, in the hopes of inspiring others. So that's definitely possible in the near future, for sure. Before I go, can you guys like leave me in the chat I mean, I already have a long list of things that are coming up, but like hit me up. What videos do you want to see from me? What are your favorite videos as well? Like, what would you love to see next? I know you all love the full days of eatings, etc., but I also have some like important sit down rant ones coming up. Not one topic you can talk about anything. Eating like Greg Doucette. The thing is, right, so many people have already done that. And I also don't, like, so many people have eaten like me, and I don't know, I don't want to eat like other people. There is one other person I will eat like, because it will actually be a challenge, because she eats so much. And I think you all know who that is. But apart from that, I'm not going to do anyone else. There's one person and one person only. Eating like Nutty Veganized. You got it. That might be coming soon. It's funny that someone just said story times. I've actually been thinking more about that recently. I've got so many crazy ones that you guys just wouldn't believe if I told you. Maybe that's why I hesitate to share them, because I feel like my story times, because the life I've lived, guys, like, don't forget, like, I've traveled the whole world before the age of 18. I was competing in professional sport. Then I was in nutrition college. Then I was working in an addiction clinic. Now I'm on YouTube. Like, I just have so many crazy stories from all of the crazy parts of my life. I feel like some of them are so crazy that you just would think I was making them up. Maybe that's why I haven't spoken about them, but I will. Baking with Miles is coming. There's a lot of Baking with Miles coming up. Trust me. It's just obviously, yeah, there's a whole thing. But the only thing is, I film in 2 different kitchens, and I only film Baking with Miles in one specific kitchen. And I haven't been using that one recently because of the island setup. So once I'm back in there, then I'll be filming a lot more Baking with Miles. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna a video on my vegan story. That's interesting. I did actually have one, but I took it down again. Another one I took down because I just didn't do it justice. So I feel like I want to refilm it. And yeah, just talk about it like with a deeper perspective now, and also with more understanding of where mine came from, which I didn't when I posted my first one. Yeah. Can I send you a peanut butter to review? Absolutely. Just email me. My email is in the YouTube description. And house tour, that could possibly be coming up soon too. Yeah. Opinion on controversial vegan things. I've already done that. Mate, I started that. All these trends you're seeing, everyone else you're seeing doing that, I'm the one that started it in 2018. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I am going to send you all so much love. I'll be back with a video next week. Probably will be either it'll be some kind of eating challenge, or a full day of eating, or a sit down rant, or a baking with Miles, or it might even be a funny video with my girlfriend, which a lot of you guys have been requesting. I'm really looking forward to that one as well. So yeah, I'm sending you loads and loads of love. I love you all. Thank you for all your support always. Biggest kiss ever. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. She's here. Okay, I guess I'm not going now because she's here.
Sending so much love to you guys. I'm excited to do a live stream with you together.
Definitely. And the other funny one we're going to do. All right, we love you all. Bye.
Bye.